Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and C Programming for Beginners series. This is the part 5 of operators in C. In this video, we'll be learning about logical operators. Part 1 to part 4 discusses about introduction to operators in C, unary operators and two types of binary operators, arithmetic and relational operators. The link to all part 1 to part 4 videos is given in the description box. Do check out. Let's start with the logical operators. Let's understand why logical operators are necessary and how to use them in our programs. Then, what is logical operator? So logical operators are used to combine one or more relational expressions to take certain decisions. In the previous video, while studying about the relational operators, we have seen that depending on the relation between two operands, you can take certain decisions. Now, if there are more such relational expressions, not only one, if there are more such relational expressions, you want to combine or join those relational expressions and take certain decisions. So in that case, to combine those multiple relation expressions, you are going to use logical operators. To combine multiple relational expressions, logical operators are used. The result of logical expression is true or false. This is again similar to relational expression. Even logical expressions gives the result either true or false. False is indicated by 0 and true is indicated by any non-zero value. Now, when we evaluate a relational expression or a logical expression, if it returns true, then it will give the value 1. If the result of such an expression is true, then it will give the value 1. If it is false, then it will give the value 0. Whereas any non-zero number or any non-zero value is always treated as true. And these logical operators are most commonly used in branching statements, also called as decision-making statements, such as if, simple if statements, if-else statements, nested if-else. So in these types of branching statements, these logical operators are used. So which are the different types of branching statements? The link to those videos is again given in the description box. So let's understand which are the different types of logical operators. There are three different logical operators. First one is logical NOT, which is denoted by an exclamation symbol. Next, logical AND with the two ampersand symbols. And third one, logical OR with these symbols. So first one, logical NOT of 5. So what this logical NOT does is, if the value is true, it will make it as false. If the value is false, it will make it as true. Now here 5, it's a non-zero number which indicates true. Not of true, that becomes false. Hence the result of this expression is false. Logical AND, 5 and 5, true and true. So it will give the result as true. Why true? We'll see it by studying the truth table. Similarly, 5 or 5. True or true, again the result is true. Again we'll see in the truth table how we got this result as true. Now coming to the precedence of all the three logical operators, logical NOT has the highest precedence and logical AND has the second precedence and logical OR has the third precedence. So if a given complex expression consists of all the logical operators, then logical NOT should be evaluated first, then logical and lastly logical OR. And the associativity is all the three logical operators have associativity left to right. Let's check at the truth tables for all the three logical operators. So as already said, logical NOT. So consider that X is an operand. If it is true, logical NOT will make it as false. And if it is false, logical NOT will make it as true. Coming to logical and OR. But before that, logical NOT, if you see, it will take only one operand. Whereas logical and OR takes two operands. So in the previous example, we had seen how we got phi and phi as true and phi or phi as true. So if you observe the truth table, you'll come to know. First, let's study about a logical AND. So logical AND will give you the result as true if both the operands are true. If x is true, y is true, then logical AND will give the result as true. If either of one operand is false, then logical AND will give the result as false. That is, if any one operand results into false, then logical AND will give you false. No matter the other operand might be true, but if any one operand is false, logical AND will always give the result as false. Logical AND is true only when all the operands give the result as true. I hope you have understood this. Logical AND, when all the operand results are true, then only it is true. In all other cases, that is, if any one operand results as false or if both the operands results as false, then its result will be false. Coming to logical OR. Logical OR will give the result as false when both the operands give the result as false. It gives the result as true when either of one of the operand is true. When both the operands are true, logical OR result is true. When it is true false or false true, the logical OR will give the result as true. So logical OR gives the result as false only when all the operands give the result as false. If either of one operand is true, then OR will result into true. So these truth table you might have already studied in your school days. The same thing holds good here. Now let's check out some of the examples of logical operator. The first example here is A, which is a character enclosed in single quotes, logical AND -4. So here A is also treated as true, -4 is also treated as true. So that becomes true and true. So we know that logical AND returns true when both the operands are true. So hence its final result is true. If we just make this as not A and not of -4. In that case, we follow the precedence table. This not of -4, logical not, -4 will be evaluated first. We know that only -4 is true, not of true becomes false. A and false. So we know that A is true, true and false. So as per the truth table of logical AND, if either of one operand is false, then the result of entire expression is false. So A is true, true and false will give the result as false. Let's look at another example. 5 or 0 and 7 or not 5. So again, this expression consists of all the three logical operators. In that case, you need to follow the precedence, evaluate logical NOT first, then logical AND then logical OR. Let's evaluate and check the result.
Let's evaluate this expression, which consists of logical OR, logical AND logical NOT. So as per the precedence table, logical NOT should be evaluated first. So we know that 5 is true, therefore not of true becomes false. So this not of 5 will become false. Let's keep the remaining part of the expression as it is. Now we have logical OR and logical AND. Again, logical AND should be evaluated first. So this part will be evaluated. 0 and 7. We know that 0 means false, 7 is true. So as per the truth table of logical AND, false and true will return false. So that is nothing but 0. So 5 or 0 and or 0 remains as it is. Now we have only logical OR. Start evaluating from left to right. Now this will be evaluated first. 5 or 0. 5 is true, 0 is false. So true or false, it will return true, because as per the truth table of logical OR, if any one operand is true, then it returns true. So 5 is true, true or false will give you true, which is indicated as 1. or 0 remains as it is. Next again 1 or 0, which means true or false. Again this will return into 1, which is nothing but true. So this entire expression will give the result as true.
Let's take one more complex expression which consists of arithmetic operators, relational operators and logical operators. So if you see this complex expression, it has plus, modulus and minus arithmetic operators, less than, equals to, not equals to, relational operators and logical and logical not, uh, logical operators. So given any such complex expression, how do you evaluate it? When an expression consists of arithmetic operators, logical operators and relational operators, this is the precedence what you need to follow. So you need to first evaluate logical not. Logical not has the highest precedence than arithmetic operators and relational operators. So first you need to evaluate logical not and then arithmetic operators. Again in arithmetic operators, multiplication, division and modulus has highest precedence than plus and minus. And then comes relational operators. Again in relational operators, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to have the highest precedence than, equals to and not equal to. And then you need to evaluate logical and logical or. So this you need to remember. So let's evaluate this expression and see the result, what this entire expression will result into.
So in this expression we have a logical not operator, not of 10. So this should be evaluated first. Not of 10, 10 is true, not of true will become false. So this will give the result as false. Let's keep the remaining part of the expression as it is. So we are done with the logical not. Next you should evaluate the arithmetic operators. So again if you see, there is this plus, mod and minus arithmetic operators. So as per the precedence of arithmetic operators, modulus operator should be evaluated first. So first we are going to evaluate 20 mod 30. So we know that 20 modulus 30, the result is 20 only, and keep the remaining part of the expression as it is. Next we should evaluate plus. Now there remains only plus and minus, two arithmetic operator. So start from left to right and evaluate the plus first. So 10 plus 20 is 30. Keep the remaining expression as it is. Next evaluate minus operator. So 0 minus 20 is minus 20. So we are done with all the arithmetic operators. Next we need to evaluate relational operators. So we have less than, equals to and not equal to. Again follow the precedence of relational operator. Less than has the highest precedence. So evaluate 30 less than 10. So 30 less than 10, the condition is false because 30 is not less than 10. So hence it will return 0. Now evaluate equals to. There remains only equals to and not equal to. So start evaluating from equals to. 0 equals to 30 is false. So it will give the result as 0. Not equal to 20 and minus 20. Now again evaluate not equal to. So 0 not equal to 20, yes, the condition is true. So this will give the result as 1 and minus 20 remains as. Now we have 1, logical and minus 20. 1 is true, minus 20 is a non-zero value, which is again true. True and true, we know that logical and will give the result as true, which is 1. Hence this complex expression gives the value as 1, which is nothing but true.
Another complex expression which consists of arithmetic operators, relational operators and logical operators. So what I would suggest is pause this video for some time, try to solve it on your own and then come back and check the result. Again, to evaluate this expression you need to follow this table. So I hope you have evaluated it. Let's check the result.
So first evaluate a logical NOT. So not 10. 10 is true. Not of true will become false. So this will give the result as 0. Keep the remaining expression as it is. We have evaluated a logical NOT. Next we need to evaluate arithmetic operators. So we have two arithmetic operators, plus and minus. Start from left to right. Both plus and minus have the same precedence. So start evaluating whichever comes first when you start from left to right. So plus comes first. Evaluate this. 100 plus 2, 102. Keep the remaining expression as it is. Next we have this minus arithmetic operator. This need to be evaluated. So 100 minus 2 is 98, and the remaining part of the expression is as it is. So all the arithmetic operators are evaluated. Next you should evaluate relational operators. We have greater than, not equal to, and less than or equal to. Greater than and less than or equal to have the highest precedence than not equal to. So evaluate that first. Start from left to right. You have greater than first. 102 greater than 20. Yes, the condition is true. So this will return 1. We have less than or equal to. So evaluate this. 98 less than or equal to 1. No, it is false. So this will return into 0, and the remaining expression is as. And lastly we have this not equal to relational operator. So evaluate this. 100 not equal to 5. Yes, the condition is true. 100 is not equal to 5. So now we are left with only logical and logical OR. So logical and should be evaluated first. Again start from left to right. Every time you should start from left to right. So now when there are two logical and operators, you should follow the associativity rule. Start from left to right and evaluate. 1 and 0 is 0, which means true and false is false. Again we have 1 and 0, which is again false. So lastly we have this 0 or 0. We know that logical OR returns false when both the operands are false. So 0 or 0, which means false or false is false. So this will give the result as false. So this entire complex expression, which consists of arithmetic operators, relational operators and logical operators, will result into false.
The same, whatever the examples we have discussed, return the program for that. I have written the program for that. If an expression evaluates to true, then 1 will be returned. If it evaluates to false, then 0 will be returned. So all the 5 examples which we have discussed now, for that the same program I have written. Let's execute and check it. So yes, we are getting the same results. First one which was true, second one false, third, fourth true again, and the last one false. I hope you are getting the same results. So this was all about a logical operator. Just a quick revision. To combine multiple relational expressions, we use logical operators. Again, it returns true or false, either true or false. False is always indicated by 0 and true is indicated by non-zero value. But when an expression returns the result as true, it will give the value 1. And these logical expressions or logical operators are most commonly used in branching statements. We have three logical operators: logical NOT, logical and logical OR. Among these, logical NOT has the highest preference. Second preference goes to logical and last preference goes to logical OR. You need to remember the truth table, how the logical and OR works, and also logical NOT. And we have also seen few examples. If a complex expression consists of arithmetic operators, relational operators and logical operators, first logical NOT need to be evaluated, then arithmetic operators, then relational operators, and finally logical and logical OR. So this is how a complex expression will be evaluated step by step. So all these things we have seen in this video. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Do like, share and subscribe for more such videos. For any doubts, you can just leave your comments. Thank you.